To go and towing the slab, Chris Sale.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Willie Castro leading things off and takes a strike.
One strike.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to. I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And now Bader up to the plate. There's your strike. 95 of that one. Bader, guy who played his college ball at the University of Florida from the New York area. Went to Horace Mann High School. Next one misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
1-2.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Profar settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
Batting third.
Now the lineup for the Twins as constructed by Rocco Baldelli. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Carlos Correa, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Castro leads off first with one away. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's getting. Runner takes off. There's a ball. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
One out and a runner at second. Fights that one away, still 1-2. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. That takes care of Correa.
Batting fourth, center fielder Byron Buxton.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Byron Buxton. Foul ball there. The 0-1. And a foul ball. Good job to fight that one off. 2 outs with a runner at third. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Runner at third, 2 away. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Outside low. 3-2 now. Matt Wallner in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Sale delivers. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. And a swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Got him. Huge strikeout there.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And we're back. And today's starting pitcher, Pablo Lopez.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Brings it in, and a quick out, number 1. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Jurickson Profar, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
No strike.
1 out, bases empty.
Here.
Profar gets a piece there.
Ball 2.
Hit in the air, left field. And there's 2 away.
Batting third baseman.
Here's Austin Riley.
Riley.
outside. Next offering is downstairs.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
And another ball.
No strike.
Two out, space is empty. That one finds the zone, and now 3-1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Full count.
And Pablo Lopez will deliver. Swing and a ground ball. Lewis throws to first. And that is the third out of the inning. End of one, and we're still scoreless. Top of the second.
Leading
Here's
off
Royce
for the
Lewis.
Twins, third baseman Royce Lewis.
Let's go, Braves. Let's go, Braves.
Sale back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Out towards right center field. Kelnick on the move. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Ty France stands in here, takes ball one low.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's two away.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Brooks Lee in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. No score here in the second.
That's down. Ball two.
That one misses, and that's ball three. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And there's the strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Stretches out and hauls it in. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the inning. Here is Matt Olson.
This is a guy that really has the ability to be more than just a slugger and a home run hitter, but to hit for average, to get on base, and to drive the ball out of the ballpark.
And that one hammered. That's back there. That one is gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. And a foul ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
One. On the ground to the left, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Ozzie Albies, batting with one down, takes a strike. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules?
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop. Third strike, two gone.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Here's Sean Murphy. And a curve misses outside, ball one. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
In the air, left field. Bader should have it. And that will end the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
Ryan Jeffers.
Jeffers measures 6 feet 4 inches, 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2018. That one drifts inside. There's a swing and a miss.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So here's Bader now. Fly to left his first time. In there at the knees. That's strike one. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Hard hit left side. Off balance feed. There's one. On to Olsen. That's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Braves 1 and the Twins nothing. Back here in Atlanta, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Jared Kelnick. Fastball for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And it's even up. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Goes down looking.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Here's Orlando Arcia. That's in there. The shortstop takes the ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that turns the lineup over.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. Fly to left his first time. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Swing and a miss. Throw, and they got him.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit-and-run call from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
Strike 2.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Grounder off the pitcher. The throw is still in time, and they do get the third out of the inning. And the Braves go down quietly, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And we're back.
Leading
Here's
off for
Carlos
Minnesota,
Correa.
Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
And there's a foul ball.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Next
No,
offering
that's the
misses, and 1-1. That catches the corner.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
And now it's filled up.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than
Now
that.
batting,
Couldn't get
the
any air
center
under it, but he
fielder, Byron
smoked that
Buxton.
ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Byron Buxton, the next to hit. He reached out a walk his first time. To third. And that one finds its way through. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Now
Back-to-back
batting,
singles.
right
Just
fielder,
one of those seeing
Matt
eye
Wallner.
base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. On the ground.
That's foul.
And that's just foul. Correa, the lead runner at second. Buxton on at first with nobody out. Next
That's the
pitch is
ball.
outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
So 2 down now, and here is Royce Lewis. Flied to right his first time. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. And they lead it. It's 2-1. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
So 2 down. Ty France, the next Twin up to hit. Tap foul at the plate. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for the Twins, second baseman Brooks Lee.
Here's the second baseman, Brooks Lee. He's 0 for 1. That
Ball
one close, ruled a ball. 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
And that's outside.
2-0.
And another ball.
No
Last
strike.
couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
2 outs. So now
Take
2
your base,
on
ball 4.
and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this
Now
inning
batting,
alive, puts a
catcher,
runner in the scoring
Ryan
position,
Jeffers.
and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Ryan Jeffers now at the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First
Ball.
pitch misses. Movement in the bullpen. Number 63 getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Lee, a left-hander, also throwing. First and second, 2 down. That's off the mark. And that's ball 2.
Tough
2
spot
ball,
right here. A couple
no
runners
strike.
on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2-0. Tapped softly on the ground.
That's foul.
And a foul ball.
Hard, 2-2.
That one outside. Full count now. Willie Castro next to bat for Minnesota. And Kenny Jansen punches him out. That's a strikeout. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back at Truist
Leading
Park,
off
ready
for
to
the
go.
Braves,
Bottom 4.
left
Here's
fielder,
Profar now.
Jackson Profar.
You have to be
No,
creative
that's the
pitching
ball.
against bad ball hitters. You got to
1-0.
add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
That one is
Oh.
upstairs. Just
Outside ball.
missed.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
That one
Ball
misses.
4. Take
So
your
a
base.
leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't
Now
offer at it.
batting,
Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Here's Austin Riley. Grounded out his first time. Right through there for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
One, two.
Caught him looking for the K. Yeah, the batter now, Matt
Up
Olson.
next for the
He's already
Braves,
homered here in this
first
one.
baseman, Matt Olson.
There's
That's
a
a
strike. Here's the pitch to Olson. That one misses. And the count even 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Really
One ball,
consistent
2
release
strikes.
point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
Next offering upstairs. Profar leads off first with 1 away. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. 0 for 1 so far.
Ozuna.
And a strike. The pitch. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We played 4. It's the Twins 2 and the Braves 1. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
Minnesota,
All set
the
for the start of the
designated
inning.
hitter,
Now it's the
Willie
Twins
Castro.
DH, Willie Castro. Sale back to work. Just missed. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Good
1-1.
late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Next offering is in for a strike. Ah, that hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Leading off for the Twins.
So up next for Minnesota,
left fielder,
Harrison Bader. 0 for 2 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That one missed. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Full count.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Three-two. Hit weakly on the ground.
Foul.
And foul ball. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him swinging. Now Correa up to hit. 1 for 2.
Carlos Correa.
Ground ball to the
That's a
right
foul
side. And it goes just foul. There's a strike.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Got it. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Buxton, the next to hit, takes outside. Hammered, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on
Now
with 2
batting,
outs.
Right fielder.
Here
Matt
comes the
Warner.
manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. That does it for Chris Sale as the lefty makes way, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching. for
Number
the Braves.
63 on to pitch out of the pen
Number
here.
63.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
First and second, 2 outs. And now for the Twins, Matt Wallner. And the first
1-0.
offering is not close. Right through there for a strike. Cut on and lifted in the air. And it drops in. Run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
So 2 down, and next for Minnesota, Royce Lewis. He's already homered in this game. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one upstairs, ball 1. And now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And a base hit into right. Here comes Buxton flying around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they lead by 3.
Now
Picks
batting,
himself up
the
an
first
RBI.
baseman,
Really good
Ty
swing
Smith.
right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Ty France, the next Twin up to hit. Swings through that one for strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike. One.
And that one fouled off. Wallner, the lead runner, out at second. Lewis on at first with 2 down. And now it's even up.
Well, he might have to
2
look for a
balls,
different
2
put-away
strikes.
pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That one to first,
Foul.
and that's just foul. Two on, 2 outs. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. So 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Twins 4 and the Braves 1. We head to the bottom of the
Leading off for the
5th. Here
Braves,
is Ozzie
second
Albies up to
baseman,
hit.
Ozzie Albies.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That's towards center. Buxton gets under it. Makes the catch for the out.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no
Now
need to
batting,
challenge inside
catcher,
the zone. You just keep working the corners and
Sean
expanding that
Murphy.
strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Ball 1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. The Braves trailing by 3. Last half of inning number 5. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Here's Jared Kelnick.
Now
Struck out
batting,
looking at his first
right
at bat.
fielder, Jared Kelnick.
Knee high. That's in for a strike.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And he dodges that fastball.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Two down, nobody on. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Down in order go the Braves. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Top 6. Now it's the second baseman, Brooks Lee.
Brooks Lee.
Lee goes 6'1", 24 years old. Usually a shortstop, but today he's starting at second base. Swung on, belted. That's back. And out of here. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And now it's going to be Ryan Jeffers. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, the one thing he'll find is that a lot of the time the play is to your back. You're moving to your right. You've got to throw back to first base. That's the difference between shortstop and second. You're usually moving into the play at shortstop. Second base, not so much.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Up the middle. Arcia whips it to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Willie Castro.
This is Willie Castro. First pitch is in the dirt.
1 ball, no strike.
Ripped to right. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Harrison
2 outs,
Bader.
base is empty. Harrison Bader, the next Twin up to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Ground ball left side. Throw on to Olsen. That's the 3rd out. Twins get 1 on this homer. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Back here in Atlanta,
Leading
bottom of the
off for the
6th.
Braves,
Now it's the
the
shortstop,
shortstop,
Orlando Arcia.
Arcia.
And first offering is fouled off. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Fought off foul. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Here's a 1-2. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Harris in the box again, takes a strike.
Well, and at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
And he lays down a bunt and a foul ball. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Oh, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball popped in the air out to shallow center, and the inning is over. So they make short work of them there. 7th inning coming up. It's the Twins 5 and the Braves 1.
Now pitching for the
Daysbel
Braves.
Hernandez gets handed the
Number
rock out of the pen.
62. Daysbel Hernandez.
And here comes
Leading
Carlos
off for
Correa.
Minnesota,
1 for 3.
shortstop, Carlos Correa.
That one fouled off. Yo, 1. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll touch them all. It's 6-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Byron Buxton digs in now. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. One run across in the frame so far here in the top half of inning number 7. Ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit.
Now batting.
And now the right fielder, Matt Wallner. Ripped on a line. And foul ball. Buxton gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
One.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's going back. Back some more. See you later. A 2-run homer. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 8-1.
High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to. But he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Daysbel Hernandez won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Dylan Lee.
Number 52.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Royce Lewis, the next Twin up to hit. Fly ball to right. Kelnick makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ty France.
Ty France will hit next. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Pierce Johnson getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. The 0-1. That one missing inside. And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1-2.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Brooks Lee.
2 down, bases empty. And here is Brooks Lee. Ground ball, Austin Riley throws to first, and that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Still a lopsided affair at 8-1 now. Back after this on the show. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Are we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
And down on strikes he goes. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Matt Olson up to the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Scale of 1 to 10. How good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large. Center field. Buxton hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter.
2 outs, bases empty. And next for Atlanta, Marcell Ozuna. Strike on the inside corner. Activity in the bullpen. Jorge Alcala warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Coulombe also throwing. 2 outs. That one not close. 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Braves are set down 1-2-3. It's still an 8-1 ball game. We go to the
Leading
8th,
off for
and the batter
Minnesota,
now, Ryan
catcher,
Jeffers.
Ryan Jeffers.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Lee back to work. Smoked on the ground to second, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Willie Castro.
Stepping in, Willie Castro. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Harrison Bader.
Now Harrison Bader. 0 for 4, 2 ground outs, a fly out, and a strikeout. In there for strike 1.
No balls. 1 strike.
And a base hit up the middle. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
So up next for Minnesota, Carlos Correa. Misses off the plate. Ball 1.
1 ball. No strikes.
Two on, 1 out. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3 double play. And the inning is over. So it's no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Twins 8 and the Braves 1.
Now pitching for
Back
Minnesota.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the bottom of the 8th.
66.
Jorge Alcala.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Ozzie Albies
Leading
up to the
off for
plate.
the Braves, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Fastball for a strike.
Now, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
That misses,
that's too high.
and that's ball 1. He swings and fouls one off. Struck him out without a swing. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
No, that's not the best
Now
two-strike
batting,
fastball I've
catcher,
seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes
Murphy.
as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Some
ball,
movement in the
1
Twins
strike.
bullpen. Brock Stewart getting loose out there.
No.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was
3-1.
down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there.
Now
Pretty much
batting,
gifted him
right
first base
fielder,
with a quick free pass.
And now
Kellner.
Jared Kellner, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That
Ball.
misses the zone, and that's ball one. Six straight outside the strike zone.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Oh, he doesn't get the call, and that's ball three. Murphy stands at first with one out. That's smashed towards center. Buxton pulls it down, and there's two gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
The shortstop takes the ball. The Twins up big in this one here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Two outs.
No, that's a ball.
Michael Harris the second on deck for Atlanta. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And ball four, two aboard.
Now batting, center fielder, Michael Harris II.
So up next, Michael Harris the second. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one catches the zone, and that's strike one.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Off the plate inside, and 1-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a chopper out to short. That's the third out. Inning over. This one pretty well decided at this point. Through 8 full, it's the Twins 8 and the Braves 1. And we're back. New inning getting started. Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Byron Buxton.
Center fielder, Byron Buxton.
That one is absolutely belted. Harris ranges back. Leaping, and he brought it back.
Well, he just took one away from one of the best in the league. It's not going to happen very often, but when you get the opportunity, better make the play, and he did right there.
And now for the Twins, Matt Wallner. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Lee, in his 3rd season, 30 years old now, and he was a 10th round pick. back in 2016. Outside low, and the count is 1-1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Here's a 1-2. And there's a ball. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
No, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up.
Now
And
batting,
as a
third
hitter, it's not
baseman,
typically
Royce
what you're
Lewis.
looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Lewis
Ball.
at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Ball 2.
That's a really
2-0
good
to
take right
count.
there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And
Ball.
another ball.
Rio.
And that's ball
That's
4.
up. Ball 4.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout.
Now
Marty's still in a
batting,
good
the first
spot. He's just got to
baseman, Ty
refocus
France.
and deal with the bottom of this order.
So man aboard. Ty France, the next to hit. Misses
No.
again, 5 in a row.
1 ball. No strike.
And that one fouled off. That one laced to center and a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Seems like he got exactly what he was
Now
looking for
batting,
right there.
second
That's about as
baseman,
textbook
Brooks
as it
Lee.
gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Now here is
Good ball.
Brooks Lee. Strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Fly ball center field. Harris has a beat on it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Twins strand a pair. And it remains an 8-1 game.
Now pitching for
Back
Minnesota.
now as they hand the ball to a fresh
Number
arm to start the
61.
bottom of the ninth. Brock Stewart.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Leading
Here's
off
the
to
switch hitting
Braves,
left fielder, Jerickson
fielder,
Profar.
Jerickson Profar.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Way high.
1-1.
Right through there for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Riley in the box now. No balls and a strike. The Braves with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9. Outside low, and it's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a little bit low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Good eye right there.
Full count.
And they'll do it again.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Hit in the air, left field. Bader should have it. Brings it in. 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Olsen in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And it's fouled away. The Braves down to their final strike.
Ball.
And 1-2.
1-2.
That one almost got him. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And it remains 2-2. Right through there, got him. And that is the ball game.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays, great performances all the way around. Just 1 run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
And this one finishes with a final of 8.